So based on doing this deeper spiritual work with herbs and paying attention to their energy, their messages, the vibe they give off based on the work I was doing in my bullet journal earlier. In my bullet journal for December, I made a collage. I made this art collage for December. Sorry, let me see if I can get it to sit up here. And included this pocket in the middle. It was a red Chinese New Year money envelope. So I think that's great for abundance. And I decided to put some herbs in it. There's a combination of mugwort, lavender, and eucalyptus in this pocket. Smells really good in my planner now. And I think that'll help me with my visioning and dreaming into focus. So what else I decided to do is make a dream pillow. So I got these I got this fabric, I guess at, I don't know, Joann Fabrics a long time ago. I liked that it had this sort of celestial design on it with the gold sparkles. You can use anything. This is a perfect use for an old sock, one that you're not going to wear anymore. That'd make a perfect dream pillow. And I have this here yarn that I also found. I might have found this in a thrift store. It has gold sequins in it. So there were so many in the bag. I have so much of this yarn. But anyway, I'm going to use this to make a cute dream pillow, and figured I would share that with you. So all I'm going to do, these are going to be small. They can be whatever size you want. You could sew this together and make it into like a pouch, you know, if you wanted to make a really big dream pillow. Or you could sew it by hand, you know, and make a half size pouch if you wanted to. I am just going to make a simple yarn tied pouch. And I'm going to use both of these squares because it's not quite as wide as I want it to be, nor as long. So the combination kind of gives me that, sort of. It'll be fine. And like I said, I have eucalyptus, which isn't, it's aromatic, so, but I don't think it'll be too aromatic. But it is purifying. The energy of eucalyptus is purifying. And I want some good cleansing energy to be in my dreams, offset any intrusive thoughts that are not helpful. When I did my tarot card reading, eucalyptus corresponds to the 10 of air, which can be about betrayal. Like, you know, these 10 heads might be gossiping, they might be talking, but you see those wisps of air. So they might be stirring up good conversation, something new. Let's stir up some good new energy. That's how I choose to look at it. The next herb I'm going to add here is lavender. Come into focus, lavender, please. There we go. This is French lavender, and it was given to me by a good friend. And lavender, you know, is very relaxing. It's also refreshing too. I'm all about that part of it. Like, I don't mind going deep into my dreams to see what's going on. But let's have some protective, refreshing energy as needed. We're not trying to get stuck in old places. We're trying to come up with new solutions. Now we have our mugwort here. That goes along. Oh, I didn't show you that lavender corresponds to the Hermit card. Get alone, get to yourself. See how she's like in her thoughts? She's contemplative. She's looking out. Wonder what she's looking at. That's a good question. What is she looking at? Mugwort is for the moon. Howling at the moon. Now, this particular phase the moon is in as of today is waning. It'll be a new moon in about 3 days, 4 days. So it's waning. So it's going away. So maybe this is all about what needs to go away and to be okay with it. Like, that's good for refresh. That's good. New energy, new refreshing energy coming on the scene. A refresh, a reset, a reboot, a renew, cleansing, right? So we have our little pile of herbs there. And all I'm going to do is gather up these edges. Let me cut some of my yarn here. So I'm just going to cut a long enough piece. I'm going to cut a couple pieces so I can have sort of a tassel. Let me cut these. Okay, I decided to cut, what's that, four strands, so that it would give me a nice little tassel effect. Yep, and all I'm going to do here is gather up these corners, edges. We're gathering it all up here like this into a cute little pouch like that. And I'm going to wrap this around here a couple of times. Oops, wrap it around my finger. Yep, I'm just going to wrap it a couple of times here. And then tie it tight. Ooh, it smells good. There we go. That's really all there is to it. That is really all there is to it. And you can put this in your pillowcase, under your pillow. I like to stuff it in my pillowcase so it doesn't get lost all over the bed. Stuff it in your pillowcase. And I find that it takes about 3 nights before I really start dreaming the effects. There you go. So there we go. One of the ways of working with the tarot deck is to incorporate the herbs that are suggested on each card into a practical application that will help amplify the message or the learning or the wisdom. And making a little dream pillow is one way to do that, especially with these particular cards.